So welcome. Today it's Friday, April 12th. It's 7 o'clock. My name is Kelly Cushing. I am the owner, operator, everythinger of the Art Hive Collective. I kind of do it all. It asked me what my role is with the Art Hive Collective. It's pretty much everything. So that's good. So tonight I just wanted to get on here and talk. So we just have a new artist that came on board, and I'm going to actually share my screen because I made a video. So let me share my screen. You see the thing that says introducing, Doug?
Yes.
Okay. I'll play that now. So this is about Doug Dunbar. He's a sculptor from Maple Ridge. He started drawing and sculpting while taking a teacher training program at UBC to teach high school industrial arts. His first sculpture was a bronze tree growing into a pair of human hands, which I would love to see one day. This sparked his interest in metalwork, and he took a course in welding. That turned into stone sculpture from doing small soapstone pieces and ultimately grew into larger pieces. Until a fire wiped out his summer cabin at Gun Lake, BC. Then Doug shifted gears and returned back to clay sculpture at his home in Maple Ridge. Almost 40 years since his hands piece, he is back working with clay. His pieces are air dried, then kiln fired after using patinas and tinted paste wax for finishing. Favorite look is a bronze sculpture weathered to a green color. So I hope you heard that over the music. And Doug is here today. I don't know if there's anything you want to add, Doug, to that. Talk about you.
I'm mainly into clay sculpture now. I used to do stone sculpture, but I lost my cabin at Gun Lake where I used to do it in a fire last summer. So I'm back to doing clay sculpture now, and yeah.
Right. So I mean, we have a metal artist, and we have a woman who does Sonia. I don't want to butcher her last name. No, I'm not even going to butcher it. She does glass work, but you are the only one doing like 3D sculpture art besides that. So it adds a new perspective and kind of a new look for the Art Hive, which is awesome because you do a lot of human portrait kind of designs, which are beautiful. If you haven't taken a look, well, you just saw it in that video. So there's 4 I didn't add to that video, but they are up and available. So if you're interested, take a look. And I will put the link to Doug's page in the comments after. So 2 weeks ago, Danielle was on live. She talked about her art journey, her career. She talked about some of her pieces of art. She went and shared about some of her process. She talked about Marnie Rose Edge quite a bit. So she's an artist in New Westminster that helped her develop her skills, which was very interesting to watch. You could tell her passion and her love for the outdoors. So if you have not yet seen that interview, again, I will put the link for it at the bottom in the comments after the video is over. So it was just, to me, I mean, just me watching it, and I know Danielle a little bit, it was really inspiring seeing how much she really loved artwork and she loved the natural world and painting. I didn't know this about water. I'm not a watercolor artist. I'm a photographer. So seeing how or hearing how, I didn't see anything yet, but hearing how she, how watercolors are done in like a graduation, and you can add different paint to it, and that I thought that was like super interesting. And at the end of the interview, we talked about her possibly maybe adding a course to the Art Hive, which would be awesome. So hopefully we get to that. That's always been a goal of mine, to have artists do courses and that kind of thing, so they can share their knowledge and share their love for art, and maybe develop somebody else's art and art passion for it. So that was pretty cool. You were there, Doug. Did you get anything from Danielle's chat, or was there any aha moments for you?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I love the watercolors that she does.
Mm,
And yeah, it was awesome.
yeah, yeah. I like, she just seems so at ease talking about art. Like, I think when you love something so much, it just comes out so easily. And I usually give well, not usually, I give the artist a list of questions that I'll ask them, so it's very easy for them, and it's not stressful, because I know it can be stressful talking, you know, in a situation that you're not used to. So I want to make it as simple and as easy as possible. And um, so hopefully, so far that seems to have worked, which is great. I also loved how she talked about, which is really my whole reason for starting the Art Hive, was, and that was something that was my market research, actually doing markets. I went and talked to other artists that were doing markets, and see how their business was going. And a lot of the answer was, I love doing the creating, I hate doing the business part. It's just so much. I just want to be in my studio and create. So it was awesome hearing from Danielle that again was something that has carried forward, and something that is helping serve her do what she wants to do and move that forward. So yeah, that was great. So I want to tell you too, this is my first time doing live streaming. Hopefully everything's working. I'm not 100% sure. I guess we will see at the end of it. So it won't be a long one today. It'll be a short one. I just want to make this. I have been doing like hour-long kind of meet the artist things, but I think when there's not an artist that wants to talk right at the right time, I still want to come on live and answer any questions and just talk to you and tell you what's going on new with the Art Hive Collective. So that's why the introduction to Doug, because he's new. We just got him up last week. Yeah, I think last week, Doug? So
Yes.
yeah, and I just put his 4 new pieces up last Tuesday, Wednesday. So yeah. So we will do this again in 2 weeks. So April 26th at 7. I think I'm going to keep the day and time, well, the Friday and the time at 7 o'clock consistent. I know for people back east, it gets kind of late, but we only have one artist she's in Quebec. So that would be quite late for her. So that when she wants to come on and do her meet the artist, we might change the time for that. But as of now, we're going to try and keep it as consistent to 7 o'clock on Fridays as possible. That seems to be the best day for most people to come. And what else was I going to talk to you about? So I am working on adding a feature to the Art Hive Collective that allows you to upload a photograph of your home, your office, your workspace, any kind of like thing like that. So you can take a photograph of your wall, of your space, upload it onto the computer, and choose a art piece that you want to put on the wall. I'll have to look for sculptures, Doug. So you can see what that piece would look like in your home or in your office or wherever you want to put your artwork. So I'm working on that now. I'm not sure how long it will take, but probably a couple of weeks at least. So it's a whole new thing for me. So I'm learning it as I go. So yeah, hopefully that'll be up in no time. A couple weeks isn't too long, so that's good. And like I said, I'll add Danielle's link to her interview on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is up and live. It has been for a little bit, but I don't post a lot of videos on there, just usually when I'm doing the interviews and stuff. So if you want to go take a quick look, I'll just look it up. I have to find the link for that. But I'll post a link for that in the comments at the end of this video today. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. And if you want, I can, on other days, I can talk about, I would love to hear your feedback. I could talk about difficulties artists have. I can talk about benefits of art in your workplace or in your space. I can talk about the importance of photographing your artwork. Many things, anything that you can find or think about, shoot me a note, a DM on Facebook, or email me at info@thearthivecollective.com, and I'll find out information if I don't know it, and we can talk and discuss that kind of stuff. I just want to make this as much information as possible that I can give to you. If I don't know it, I'll find somebody that does. We did that with our roundtable talks, which I will start up again probably in May. Yeah, so I think that's it for the day. I know it's quite short. This is only like not even 15 minutes, but I don't know if anyone has any questions or anything you want to mention. Doug, do you have anything you want to say?
No, not really. Just I appreciate you're doing a great job there.
Oh, thanks. I don't feel like I'm doing a good job. Sometimes I'm just winging it, but you know, I'm doing it, whatever. So, well, I'm glad you appreciate it, and I appreciate that you appreciate it. Okay, so I will cut off now and end it for today, and hopefully come back again. Like I said, Friday, April 26th, which is a Friday, I just said that, at 7 o'clock PST. And again, if you have questions that you want answered, or you want me to talk about a specific topic or anything like that, hopefully maybe we'll have a artist that will be available and that can talk that day. We'll see. It's all up in the air right now, so we'll see how that goes. So anyway, have a great rest of your evening and have a great weekend. It's the weekend, so that's always good. It's looks like it's going to be sunny, and I'm in Chilliwack, BC. So hopefully it'll be a nice weekend, so we can get out and get some sunshine. I love the springtime. Anyway, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it, and thanks, Doug, for coming. I appreciate you being here as we introduce you to our people. So have a good night, everybody.